Hi second graders and Mrs. Grant. Today we are going to be working on some addition strategies. Do you have a strategy that you like to use when you're adding numbers?
I usually just like to add it in my head.
Yeah, that seems to be faster and sometimes it's a lot easier. But starting this week and next week, we're going to be working on learning a whole bunch of different strategies. The one that we're going to work on today is called Make a Model. And today we are going to make a model to solve basic addition facts. And a model is really just like a picture, or it can be something visual in front of you like toys or even Cheerios, like a snack. So today our first problem that we're going to do is a problem that has cubes that kind of look like ones cubes, and we're going to be adding them up. So our problem is 3 plus 5, and if you look down here, we have 3 cubes on the top and we have 5 cubes on the bottom. They're nice and lined up, they're easy to see, and in order to get the answer, we're going to add all of these together counting. So you can count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our answer for 3 plus 5 is going to be 8. Now, we didn't do that problem in your head, did we?
No.
We did that using a picture. Let's go ahead and try the next problem doing the same thing. This time, we didn't use cubes, and maybe drawing cubes is too difficult for you. You could draw something easy like an X or even a circle that you're going to see in the next problem. So this time, we have 4 plus 2. We have 4 X's drawn at the top in a nice neat row, and we have 2 X's drawn at the bottom. Let's go ahead and count them all together, starting at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. So our answer is 6. Now maybe some of you can do that in your head. This is just another strategy to add to your toolbox of ways that you can add numbers together. Let's go ahead and do one more where the picture is already drawn for us. This time it's circles, and it looks like there are more drawn than in the pictures that we've seen before. So I'm making a guess our answer is going to be even bigger. So our problem is 6 plus 5. We have 6 circles. Look how nice of a neat row that is. And then a nice neat row below for the 5. Let's count together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, that number is bigger than the numbers we have seen before. So we're going to put an 11 up here. Now, these are all problems that we did together where the pictures have already been drawn for us. But down here, we're actually going to do some problems on our own, and you can do the first one with me if you want. So go ahead and draw 8 plus 2. All right, and don't forget your equal sign.
Oh.
That's important for an equation. You're going to want that. Now, what do you notice we don't have on this problem that the other drawings had, or the other numbers had?
I don't see any drawings.
Yeah, there's no drawings, there's no pictures, there's no model, and so we're going to be adding that. So I'm going to do something pretty simple because I think drawing these cubes might be too difficult. I'm actually going to draw X's. And I'm going to start by drawing 8 X's in a nice straight row. Awesome. And now for the next part of our problem, we have 2. So I'm going to draw 2 X's right below it. All right, now you count on yours and I'll count on mine together. Okay. Let's see if we can get the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, so Mrs. Grant, I want you to try the next problem on your own.
Okay.
So the problem is 5 plus 7.
Okay. 5 plus 7 equals, I'm not going to forget my equal sign this time.
You got it.
Okay. So, I'm going to
So Mrs. Grant, those are really beautiful pictures. You are quite the artist.
Thank you.
However, that might take you a really long time to get the problem done. You might want to consider just drawing a heart or maybe a circle or an X, just so that math problem doesn't take you too long.
Okay.
That looks much better. Go ahead and count them up and see what you get.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Perfect. You got it. Great job. You think you can do one more?
I think so.
All right.
All right. So 4 plus 3 equals, let's see.
Okay, so Mrs. Grant, again, you're doing a great job, but it might be easier if you consider the first number being its own row of pictures and the second number being a second row of pictures. Then you can make sure that you've drawn them all.
1, 2. Like that?
You got it. Okay.
Is that good?
You got it. All right, let's count them up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Perfect. You're doing great.
Thanks.
All right, so boys and girls, you're going to be doing the rest of this page on your own, making sure that you're drawing pictures to go along with each of the problems. And while we have a minute together, I want to go over the back side of the paper because it looks a little bit different. As you can see, there's a section on here that says, think deeper. And this time, you're not going to be using numbers. You're going to be using words or pictures to explain how you can use the strategy that we just learned, make a model, to add addition facts. So how can that help you? How does making a model help you get an answer? And if you're not quite ready to use words for your answer, you can always draw a picture and show it in this white space down here. All right? Now, some of you might need a challenge. You might be thinking, I already know my addition facts. I want something a little bit more difficult. At the bottom, there is a section that is optional. And optional means you don't have to do it. You can do it if you want. Mrs. Grant, do you like a challenge?
I love a challenge.
Oh, Mrs. Grant loves a challenge. She's a star student. So what Mrs. Grant is going to do when she's done with her work is she's going to come over here and she's going to create 2 problems of her own. Any kind of problem that she wants using Make a Model. And she gets to come up. It's almost like she's the teacher and she gets to create the problem. 1 here and 1 here. Now, are you a star student or are you a superstar student?
Superstar.
Okay. Superstar students are even going to do the problem down at the bottom. Mrs. Grant, what do you think you need to do here?
Okay, I'm gonna look around the classroom or my bedroom or my kitchen. And I'm gonna see if I have objects around me to make a real model of an addition problem. So could I use, what about these pens? Could I use these pens and do an addition problem?
You
and
sure
chart
could.
them out?
Yeah, you could lay them down. You could take maybe 5 pens out of there. Maybe you want to add 3 more pens and see what you get for an answer. Maybe you have Cheez-Its that you want.
So I can eat it when I'm done?
You probably could if you ask mom and dad first.
Nice.
Or maybe you have a ton of Legos and you want to use that to make your problem. You can do anything you want to challenge yourself.
Sweet. Miss Marquardt, could I try one of those?
I would
Would that
love
be
it.
okay?
Yes.
I think I want to try the first one.
All right.
Okay. Create to make a model. I'm just gonna create one. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. And use pictures and numbers. All right. So I'm going to do the problem. 4 plus 5, and I'm not gonna forget my equal sign this time. All right. So I'm gonna, like you taught me, I'm gonna try to stick with an easy picture, like a square or a circle or an X.
I would.
Okay, and I'm gonna make sure that this number has its own row of pictures and this number has its own row of pictures, right?
You got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I count them all up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So am I done with that one?
You're done.
Sweet.
And
that was
I'm
easy.
impressed.
Yeah.
So if you did that 2 times, you just completed the first challenge.
Nice.
Awesome job.
All right.